Come on. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 25 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJG Gen 24, and today we're going to be grinding out the Rolen and the Reds program. So, this is obviously a program that came out on Friday with the release of Scott Rolen, the 99 Scott Rolen, and I had already made some progress on it because of some of the parallel XP missions that I got done. Like I got the Blue Jays done, I got the Reds done. That was all through the multiplayer program while I was grinding that because a lot of the guys that I had on my multiplayer program, like Jose Bautista and who else was it? I don't know who Barry Larkin. That's who it was. Since I had them and since it was double parallel XP, I was able to make some progress there. Pretty good. Uh, and I also made some with the Cardinals as well. I just didn't make enough to be able to finish off the thing. But that's okay because that's exactly what I'm going to do anyway, along with the Phillies. No, I do not. I do not have Scott Rolen, although I could add him. Technically, I could. Um, in fact, I probably should. I should do that because then I can add that to my lineup. And honestly, like the Phillies, do I really need Dick Allen? No, probably not. Okay, Scott Rowland, I think, is far more important anyway. So we'll do that. We'll just start it off by playing the moments here to get Scott Rowland. Oops, did not want to jump into that yet. All right, so we'll do Phillies breakout here. Began his career with the Phillies in '96. He won 4 Gold Gloves and NL Rookie of the Year. All right, let's do it.
Third baseman, number
Now,
17.
oh wait, what do we have to do? 2 hits, including an extra base hit. All right. Now, some of you may be wondering what happened yesterday. Why was I not streaming at 11 a.m. even though I said I would? Well, I can explain it this way. Okay, I was still on my overnight sleep schedule. My body has gotten used to it at this point. But it was really hard to get any sleep because of my back. My back was just... My back was like, sorry, your bed is no good enough. It's not good enough, and it's gonna continue to ride around in pain. It was only until I moved to a different bed that I actually felt comfortable enough to fall asleep. And when I did fall asleep, I slept past my alarm. Thank goodness I at least woke up in time to go to the Mets game, yes, but son of a... But I did not wake up in time to stream. So I apologize, but my back is not really doing well. In fact, I have to call my chiropractor recommended I go get x-rays. Now, he believes it might just be some bruising and that he's not really worried about it, but he still wants to check and make sure that I am good, that there are no broken bones. So, and... Ooh, stop rolling. Okay. That's gotta be the 99 Scott Rolen. That or it's the 87. I don't know. There's only 2 Scott Rolens that are available. Yeah, it's definitely the 99. Alright. Cardinals dominance. Dealt to the Cardinals at the 2002 trade deadline. 4 All-Star appearances, and 2 more Gold Glove awards. All right. So, again, I do apologize about that, but unfortunately, my body was just not letting me get any sleep.
Oh.
Due to my overnight sleep schedule and the fact that my back is really acting up. But I will say that I will make it up on Sunday. Okay, so there will be a Sunday stream.
Ball, that's down.
So I just that's what I. Yeah, absolutely. But this is what I get for falling down the stairs in my house. And it sucks too because I wanted to go to the gym and now I can't, obviously, because if I push myself, my back is... I'm afraid it feels like my back is gonna snap. That's what it feels like right now. Like, I take one wrong move, and next thing I'm gonna hear is... Snap. It's just not fun. It really isn't. But I certainly do appreciate the person who is allowing me to sleep in their bed. Obviously not while they're sleeping in it, after they're done and everything, but like when they're up and about, that's the good thing of at least having an overnight sleep schedule, is that I can sleep in different beds. I could sleep in a different bed so that my back is not aching me so much. Like I said, thank you to that person for letting me sleep in their bed, because honestly, I need it. I really need it. It's the only one that I can sleep in and actually get a good night's sleep and have it, or a good day's sleep and get my back comfortable. But no, I totally agree to bring this is for anybody, honestly. Okay, our bodies know when we can do things and when we can't. And when we can't, it's best to not push it. Okay, all those people who say, oh, well, pain is just weakness leaving the body. No, pain is our way of our body, or is our body's way of telling us that, hey, don't do this anymore. Okay? Do we keep sticking our hands in fire even after we get burned? No. Once we get burned, then we take our hand out and we're like, I'm not doing this again. So I don't know who came up with that phrase, but clearly they don't know what they're talking about. Even when you're working out, okay, you cannot be doing things that your body cannot handle, okay? You could seriously injure yourself. And then you're like me, where you don't get to go to the gym for God knows how long.
Get up, Paul.
It really depends on the injury. So please, if your body hurts, listen to it. Do not think, oh, I can push past this. If it hurts, stop. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. Okay, do not injure your body, because I can tell you that not only will your body hurt, your wallet will hurt too. It's much more expensive to push through than it is to actually take a break. Guess I gotta restart, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. That's all I wanted to say about that. But how about the Mets last night? What a game to go to. I mean, yeah, honestly, and I said this to a friend of mine who's also a streamer and a Mets fan.
1-0.
Peterson should have gone at least one more inning. Okay, I get it. You don't want to overburden someone like Peterson this early on in the season. I get that. But here's the thing: if you're not getting at least six innings out of your starters, that's a huge problem. Now, I think I heard today that Brazabon is gonna open the game tonight. Let's see. So is this Senga then they're thrown out? Would make sense if it's Senga. Because I don't know who else they would be. I mean, Griffin, I think, pitched in Washington, so can't be him. But I mean, they're going up against a tough test tonight. Corbin Burns, I mean, at least Eduardo Rodriguez, that wasn't, that was like, I don't want to say it was easy, but compared to Corbin Burns, and I think Zach Gallen is going to be pitching. He's going to be pitching on Thursday. Yeah, it's Zach Gallen. Oh, so then Senga. So if it's not Senga, then who is it? Is this a bullpen game? You don't want to do bullpen games against Corbin Burns. Either way, we need Sean Manaea back. No doubt, we need him back. That's gonna get quiet. But even when we do get him done, okay, he's been out for over a month. He's gonna have to do some. He's gonna have to do some games down in the minors. He's gonna have to be on rehab assignments, and that's gonna push it off. I mean, has he even started throwing, Sean Manaea? At least Montaz has, but Manaea, I don't know.
down, ball. Get down.
There we go, finally. Pulled that one out in the clutch, but we got it. All I'm just doing is getting to Scott Rolen. Once I get to him, then I'll add him to my lineup. And then we'll begin the grind of for the parallel XP grind.
One zero.
Drove that one,
Attaboy Rolen. You know, I actually just remembered this because I was watching the clip and I didn't even realize this. But probably one of my favorite Scott Rolen moment was when Andy Chavez robbed him of that home run in the 2006 NLCS and doubled off Jim Edmonds. Arguably my favorite moment involving Scott Rolen, for sure. And obviously that was not a moment that was good for him, but good for the Mets.
Got him. That's an out.
The Cardinals hit that 2-run homer, the Mets are done.
Ball.
Ah. Hold on. I'm just out. Ooh.
Got him. Off the plate, ball one.
Come on, ball, stretch.
No. I could have probably made it to second, but I didn't want to take that chance.
Ball in.
Mm.
Out.
What was I getting? Oh yeah,
Fair
yesterday's game. What up, Dodger? How are you?
8-2.
I mean, it was incredible.
Balls, 2 strikes.
Really, my only complaint was that Peterson didn't go 6 innings, but otherwise, you know, nice home runs by Lindor and Alonso and Starling Marte, which I was kind of shocked about. Good job on beating. Well, it's only one game. We're going up against Corbin Burns tonight. And I think we're doing. I don't know who's. We're doing the opener. We're doing Brazaban as the opener. So, you know, I don't really know what to think about what this game, if we even have a shot. But I guess we'll see.
Hey. 1-1.
But don't think that this is a one-way street. We're expecting you to beat up on our National League East National League East opponents. So, Dodger, I don't want to do that, or I don't want to, I don't want to do that right now, because I want to get the offline programs done. That way, if I do get locked out of my thing, or if I have that glitch that locks me out of the roster, then at the very least, I have the programs done. So let me finish off the programs, and then we can try to see if we can do the 1v1. If not, we can always do it tomorrow, because tomorrow was going to be the multiplayer program anyway, if I got the Fire and Finesse program, as well as Rolen and the Reds done. So let me just finish this, and then we'll try it. Or let me finish the 2 offline programs. It's not that much, believe me. I'm gonna be done with it I think very soon. Alright, thanks, Dodger. I appreciate it. But, this is the problem with having to stream off of the console. Now I'm locked into, if I do, I can't even do Diamond Quest on stream. Because otherwise I'm going to get locked out of the roster. Alright, we got to hit a extra base hit with Jim Edmonds. I really appreciate you understanding, Dodger. Well, like I was saying, this is the problem with being this is the problem with streaming off console. And I know the intention is to stream off of a graphics card, but right now I don't have the internet to be able to do that.
What do you got?
If I did, then it wouldn't matter. I guess just another reason that I should, really start to look into my own place.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
That way I could pay for whatever internet I need to be able to stream off the graphics. Nice, Edmonds. There we go. We're going to have Scott Rolen. So now I can add him to my lineup. Sorry, Dick Allen. Actually, it's really a good thing, because now I can move Allen to DH and take Kepler out of there. So, third base. There we go. All right. But I do want to finish up on the moments. That way I have nothing left but to do the parallel XP missions, and then that'll help get this done. Rolen won his 8th and final Gold Glove with the Reds, and clinched a playoff berth. He was elected in Baseball Hall of Fame in 2023. Again, I didn't think he was worthy of that, but okay. I guess the baseball writers knew something I didn't. I'm not even gonna mess around. Like I want to get on base. I don't want to waste an at bat. I want to get on base 3 times.
No, that missed.
So Bubik needs
1-0.
to throw strikes. There we go. There's one. I wonder if Scott Rolen ever considered using "Keep Rolling, Roll," the song that goes "Keep Rolling, 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 Roll" as his walk-up song. That would make so much sense if he did.
He's up.
Get over his head.
I wish
Get
I
over his head.
remembered the name of that song, but I just remember it. That's all. Gotta restart. This is why I don't want to waste an at bat. Yes. Okay. At least I'm gonna get enough a third chance.
That's a
But
ball.
darn it, I better get on base.
Yeah, you got it. Nice job.
There we go.
He's in there.
It hung. Oh man, I'm lucky that I'm getting one more opportunity.
Yeah. 0-2. That's a ball.
Hey, nice rip.
Beautiful. Thank God for that last opportunity. All right, so the last moment should be Johnny Cueto. We got to get 2 strikeouts in 2 innings without giving up a run.
Two.
Ball.
Figures that we would go up against the Phillies. in this moment.
Peacock.
Strike 3, sit down. There's one. There go the dogs.
Strike 2.
One.
He's out.
That's fine. I can always get another strikeout.
Hut.
A bit of a generous strike, but I'll take it.
Ball. Hut.
Strike 3, sit down. Alright, so now I just gotta get 3 outs. No pressure to get a strikeout.
Hut. March. 0-1. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh yeah. 1 and 2 is the count.
Come on, Castellanos. Performed like crap against the Mets. I need you to perform like crap now.
1.
Hit a home run tonight? Honestly, I don't. There might be someone on the Diamondbacks who may do it, but I don't think the Mets will. Corbin Burns is just too good. So at least if the Mets are gonna hit a home run, it's not gonna be off of Corbin Burns. I really wish Juan Soto would hit a home run already, because he's gone a while without hitting one. I think his last one came against the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah.
And he hasn't hit one at Citi
0-2.
Field, so he needs to hit.
Hey.
See, my friend and I were discussing this last night. He's taking way too many pitches. I get he wants to be a smart hitter and everything, but my God, he's getting pitches that are right down the freaking middle. Right down the middle. Oh, I guess I don't have to complete all of them in order to get this done. In fact, I could probably just do the Cardinals and Phillies, and then that'll get me to Johnny Cueto. Interesting. Do Sonny Gray. See, the good thing about the Mets is that they're a lineup that doesn't have to rely on the long ball in order to score runs or produce offensively. Like, if you take away those home runs that the Mets hit with Lindor and Alonso and Marte, they would still win the game because they're bottom of the order. They're bottom of the lineup. They're Tyrone Taylor, Jose Alcigar. Who else was it? Luis Angel Acuna. I mean, they were getting hits, they were getting on base, and they were driving in those runners. And ultimately, they were setting up Lindor, Alonso, and Soto to be able to get it,
2-0.
to be able to get those runs in. And that's what we really should be expecting of these Mets, and that's the way to do it. You know?
Oh, 2. Got him.
Because you can't always rely on the long ball to get you through. That much is clear. So it's nice to have a bottom of the order that isn't a guaranteed out. And you know what? There's also another guy, and I kind of forgot about him because of Francisco Alvarez, but Luis Torrens was driving in runs while he was in the bottom third of the lineup. That I think makes this Mets team very dangerous. The fact that everyone worries about the top and the middle of the order, but yet once you can't underestimate the bottom third. You face the Braves, good. Put a beat down on them. You need to get some separation from them. But when it comes time to the Mets, you know we're going to fight tooth and nail. And then the Marlins on Monday. I'm not really worried about the Marlins, but it would help to have them be out of the picture as soon as possible. Excuse me. But it's those Atlanta Braves that I would love to see. I'd love to see the Dodgers put a beat down on. You know, we want the division. That's what we want. We don't want a wild card again. We want the division.
Ball, that's just out.
And as are the Mets. Can't forget about the Chicago Cubs either. You know, honestly, right now, the 3 teams that are leading each division in the National League, I think all have a shot at winning the World Series.
1-0.
But you know, we have to see. I know that the Dodgers played the Mets Memorial Day weekend at Citi Field. Because I was looking at that for my mother, since she's a Dodgers fan.
Leading off for the Rockies, the designated
Let's see.
hitter, Michael.
Let me pause this for now. Yeah, first time we're going to play you guys is at Citi Field for Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be on Apple TV for the Friday game, Apple TV Plus. Then it's going to be on Fox for that Saturday. And then on Sunday it's going to be ESPN. Oh, here we go. They got Sean Manaea throwing, so finally. It should be. Yep. Of course, that's a long time off. You're only talking about, you're talking about less than a month. So still plenty of time, still a long season, but yeah, it should definitely be a good one. Honestly, May is going to be a really tough month for the Mets.
0-1. one's the
Because
count.
you're going up against the Red Sox and the Yankees and the Cubs,
Ball, that's off
the
plate.
Dodgers, you know, D-backs. You can't underestimate or sleep on the D-backs. And that's on the road, too. That's a West Coast trip. Which is actually good with me, because with my overnight sleep schedule, that's actually perfect. I know a lot of Met fans hate the West Coast games, but right now I love them. Because I can pretty much watch them.
Yep, that ball went out.
Strike 3, sit down. You face the Yankees next month? As do we. So, Yankees are getting Dodgers and Mets.
No, he's out.
Alright, this Phillies lineup really needs to get going. It can't just be the one run. It can't just be Rhys Hoskins' home run as our only offense. We need to do better. I don't want to play another play versus CPU game.
Nope, that's inside.
Attaboy, Richie. Yes, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted all along. Something like that. Yes, give me the triple.
Nope, he's safe.
Attaboy, Schwarber.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins. Now batting, the right fielder, Bobby Abreu.
0-1.
Nah, I can't send Schwarber. I wish I could, but I can't. It's alright. We got plenty of Phillies coming up that can drive in some runs and get some parallel XP. Like Dick Allen here.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 0.
And then Real Muto, Turner, and finally Bryson Stott. No, go! Grand Slam, love it. Oh, by the way, guys, I finished up on that rebuild mini seasons and got who was it? Chris Bryant, that night, that diamond. Yeah, I finished up on that last night, or earlier this morning, I should really say. But man, I had to do some things that I thought I would never have to do in order to finish it. I never thought I had to run the same pitcher back in back-to-back-to-back games. Because we were getting close to the postseason, and I didn't want to take a chance that the innings wouldn't count. And I'm talking about the mission for Shane Bieber. Now, to get Shane Bieber, that's a pain in the butt as it is, because you have to get 10 total bases with Mark Canha. In mini seasons, it can't just be, oh, well, come play at Coors Field and play versus CPU and do it there. No. Nope. You have to do it all in mini seasons.
Ball, that's outside. Yeah!
So that was a pain in the butt, especially where I put Canna in the lineup, because that meant he was only getting one at bat, sometimes two, if I really went off on the team, on the opposing team. I'm not saying it's difficult. Obviously, I got it done, but it definitely takes some. Good against lefties, not so good against righties. So basically, the kind of guy that you're gonna put him as a bench bat.
Ball, that's inside.
Strike 3, sit down. But I mean, if you're trying to grind out the Athletics, that's another, in their team affinity, then that's another Athletics card that you can add to your collection, add to your lineup. And a team like the Athletics, you need every diamond possible because you're not going to get a lot of that. So it's a good one to add if you're going to grind team affinity with the Athletics.
Got him.
Leading off for the Rockies, the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Aye. Aye. No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Honestly, Sonny Gray doesn't even need to go that far.
Aye.
You probably just go for the strikeouts and the innings pitched and the fact that he had a shutout. And that should probably be enough. Strike 3, sit down. But I'm just going to play the full game just to be on the safe side. And then I'll just play some conquest games so I could get the parallel XP with the Phillies.
No balls, 2 strikes.
You know, just put in like a Phillies lineup. Phillies rotation, Phillies bullpen. Got to keep Scott Rolen in there, though.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bobby Abreu.
Attaboy, Dick. And if I need some pitching with the Phillies, I don't know if I do or don't, but if I do, I could always buy Zach Wheeler. It's not like he's expensive on the auction or the marketplace. I'm going to go off daring here.
No.
Beautiful. Hold off that double steal. Love it. Although that was really risky on my part to get Real Muto to steal like that.
Hey. 0-1. Hey. 0-2. Ball upstairs.
Strike 3, sit down. Oh, by the way, guys, I also finished up on the collection for the new threads. I was able to get that done last night, or earlier this morning. Again. I just looked at it and I was like, you know what? I only need 5 more. I was kind of hoping I would have pulled Jerks and Profar at some point.
0-1's the count.
But I didn't think I was going to get any more opportunities to buy, or I didn't think I was going to get any more opportunities to get some premier packs.
Ball 1.
Strike 3, sit down. Nice, Rolen. All these bets are actually very good for the Reds Team Affinity program. You know, you're getting Johnny Cueto, you're getting Jim Edmonds, you're getting Scott Rolen. I mean, Jim Edmonds is a silver, but I'm sure that's better than whatever the... I'm sure that's better than what... than what they currently have for the live series. Because you have what? You have... You have Ellie De La Cruz, his diamond card, assuming that you have that diamond card already.
Nope, outside.
Hey, you beat the throw.
And then you have Hunter Green. But now you would have Johnny Cueto. Johnny Bench, if you have the Team Affinity or the Jolt Series card, if you have that card. Then you have Ken Griffey Jr., his gold card. You also have Barry Larkin's gold card. So you have some pretty decent cards that if you wanted to grind it out as a Cincinnati Reds fan, you could.
Now batting, catcher, JT Real Muto.
Runner, yes, yes.
Ball 1. He's safe. Ball. Yeah, on
Yeah.
the tag, he's out.
That's all right. I took a risk there and it didn't pay off. You're doing the moments for the new program? You're talking about the Fire and Finesse program? I gotta say, I was hoping for a little more content than that. I am disappointed that the Dustin May card is the only one that we're getting out of that program.
Hey! 0-1. Hey, 2.
Ugh.
Hey.
Strike 3, sit down. Honestly, I think I could be done with Gray, but I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any Phillies relievers in the bullpen.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And you've got to be careful with grinding those stat missions too. You got to be careful with that because they I got the closing pitchers stats done, but I didn't get the relievers done, and I was confused as to what the game differentiates from closing pitcher to reliever. Because I went through and I went through all the guys that I had in my bullpen, and it was a lot of, or some of them said relievers, and yet they didn't count. And I don't understand why. I mean, that might be just because I was playing in mini seasons, but even still, like, there were stats that were getting counted, and I think it was with Tanner Scott that I did it.
Oh.
Leading off for the Rockies, the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
See, like this, for example. This here tells me that Ryan Helsley is a relief pitcher, but I'm pretty sure he's the closer. Like, Steven Matz, to me, is a reliever. Certainly not a closer. You know what? While I'm here, I might as well. Even if it screws me in terms of runs, or if I give up runs and lose the shutout, it's whatever. I believe I'm going to have enough parallel XP to get this done. But at least by having some relievers and get some of their stats, I think I could be closer to getting the Fire and Finesse program done.
Hey. 0-1's the count. Ah. 0-2.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, Dustin May was not a bad option for the program. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that he's the only reward, and it's like, no. Okay, I wanted more. Give me more cards.
Ball. Timeout. I got it.
Come on, Nats.
Leading off
Ugh.
for the Wolves, the third baseman, number 27.
There we go, Richie. RBI and set yourself up to
Now
steal
pitching for the
some
Rockies,
bases.
number
I am all
59,
for that.
Jake Bird.
Runner! Hey! 0-1. He's out.
Nice. Thank you, Reese. Reese has done a lot in this game.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bobby Abreu.
Counts 1-0. Two balls, no strikes.
Go ahead. Ground rule
We
double.
got a ground rule double. Two bases.
Now batting, designated hitter, Dick Allen.
He beat it. Safe.
Now batting, catcher, JT Real Muto.
I gotta.
Hey!
I need as much parallel XP as possible. So any stolen base that I could get,
Hey! He's
gotta
in
go
there. He's
for it.
safe. I'm out. Ground rule double.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Oh yeah, that's the other.
Now pitching
That's the
for
other thing I
Rockies,
forgot to mention.
number 54,
Football related. Jordan Travis, the rookie or the young QB the Jets took,
Ball, that's
he
inside.
just announced his retirement because of his leg injury, and it's like, thanks. Thanks for having us waste a pick on you. I mean, truth be told, I don't think he was ever going to see the playing field. He was ever going to see the field other than, just if there was an injury or whatever. But still, he should have known how bad the injury was and not even bother. Like, just take your... I get it. You want to be in the NFL. You want to have that shot. But it's like, a team is wasting a pick on you. Not that the Jets had to draft him. They could have let him go, pick someone else.
the batter, number 5, second baseman.
You know I'm definitely stealing with Trey Turner here.
Runner, he's going. Hey! 0-1's the count.
You know, it's like, just feels like a wasted pick. Because Jordan Travis never, never played for the Jets. A single down.
Now batting,
You know?
number 27.
So it feels rather disappointing that the pick was wasted on Jordan Travis.
The center fielder, number 1.
What's up, Dark Knight?
Ashford.
I'm doing all right, other than some back pain, but other than that, I'm doing okay.
Aye.
Ugh.
Got him.
Leading off for the Rockies, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Nope. Ball one.
Yeah, I injured my back by falling downstairs. So,
Aye. One ball, two strikes.
it's all right, though. I should be fine. You know, my chiropractor thinks it's just bruising. Not not on my back, but it's
That's
like
outside.
some internal bruising. So we'll see. I'll go get some imaging done, and hopefully I come back with no broken ribs or anything like
One
that.
ball, two strikes. Two balls, two strikes. He's out.
Ooh,
Next for the
yeah, that
Rockies,
hurts.
the left fielder, Nick Martini.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, I hope your sprained ankle gets better soon too, man. That actually did happen to me, or I think I might have had a
1-1.
sprained ankle. I'm not sure though, but I thought it was a sprain because I was in gym class and we were playing volleyball. I went to go up and spike a ball, but then when I came down hard on my ankle,
Ball one, no strikes.
and I was hobbling throughout the entire day. I couldn't even get through football practice. Even my coach was like, "Listen, we could tell that you're hobbling around. You're in some kind of pain. Like, you're probably not going to play in the next game." So I went home and put some frozen peas, or not some frozen peas, a frozen ice pack on my ankle to kind of like help with the pain. I don't know if it ever did anything, but I always felt like that definitely hurt my ankle, or I definitely sprained it.
Three.
Darn. Rest
The
ice.
first baseman, number 17.
Yep, that's the only way to do it.
Ah. 0-1.
Darn it.
Got him.
The batter, the right fielder, Bobby Abreu.
Timeout.
Yo, what is up with that? I mean, fine, if you want to do that, that's fine. Then I'll just swipe backs with Bobby Abreu, because he's got the steal and speed rating to be able to do it.
Aye. Safe.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Aye.
I'm assuming, yeah, they injected the Novocaine. I always hate when they inject the Novocaine into your mouth. Like, obviously, they gotta numb your mouth somehow, but still, I just hate it when they do it, because they always go for the most sensitive vein in your mouth, and it hurts for a while.
Number 38, Victor.
I do have to go to the dentist and get my cleaning, or get my teeth cleaned, but I know what they're going to find. They're going to tell me that I have to get more fillings, or I have to go get more root canals.
Aye. 0-1.
And I haven't even done the first root canals that they wanted me to get.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
I wanted to, like, once my sister gave me a good recommendation on the guy that does the root canal, that did the root canal for her. Like, I was totally comfortable with. Or why do I need to get them? Because some of the cavities that I have gone so deep that they have to do root canals. But they want to try and save the tooth. They don't want to have it extracted.
The center fielder, number 1, Richie Ashburn.
I don't take very good care of my teeth. I'm sorry to say that. Take it from me. You need to take care of your teeth. Otherwise, they're going to end up pulling all your teeth out. Or they're going to end up pulling your teeth out, and you're going to have some holes in your, or you're going to have some holes in your mouth.
Now pitching for the Rockies.
Yeah, I know. I'm hopeful that this means that with all the runs that I'm scoring, that I'll be done with the Phillies mission. But I guess we'll see. It's always tough with Parallel XP. Because you know the most that you could get is a home run, which is 40 XP. Well, 35 plus the RBI, which is 5. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's not like I don't want to take care of my mouth. Of course I do. But with work, and I'm on a really bad schedule, too. Like, I work overnight, so by the time I get home, I want to go to sleep. So it's just hard to get to a dentist.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And then I had to push off my cleaning this year because that's when I hurt my back the first time. So I pushed that off, and now I gotta push it off again because now I re-aggravated my back. Strike 3, sit down. By no hitter. Oops. Let's see. I did get Johnny Cueto. All right, so I know for a fact then I am done with the with Rolen and the Reds program. So now I could just focus on the Fire and Finesse program. But I am going to need some Dodgers. The good thing is with the Dodgers, they're all relievers. There's no closing pitchers with the Dodgers. So I could just do this mission, no problem. And I think you don't have to do all the missions to get them done. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11, so that's 33 stars right there. It's still going to put me just under Dustin May, but honestly, I could probably do the win with the Dodgers and be done with it. Add Roki. Yamamoto, Snell, Kershaw, and Ferris. And then we got Kopech, Tanner Scott, Blake Treinen, oh God, you're kidding me. Did I just get frozen out? Son of a bitch. Yeah, I got. Yep, I got frozen out. So I have to dashboard and then come right back in. So I will be right back, guys.